Hey everybody, Sam Kavares in the samsportsline.com video update. Great to be with you right before the NFL season starts. I know there was a game earlier in the week between the Eagles and the Falcons, but Sunday's really the official start of the season. The Jaguars against the Giants on the road. And by the way, will you bet on this game? Because you legally can now in many places and will continue to do so as more and more states adopt the law after the Supreme Court ruling. So the Jaguars are about 2.5, 3-point favorite against the Giants on the road, which tells you that the odds makers believe that the Jaguars in fact are a very talented team. And I think that that's the key. Super Scout and Hall of Fame nominee Gil Brandt says that they're one of the two most talented teams in the league, the other being the Eagles. Many people have picked both of them to get to the Super Bowl this year. And I do think the Jaguars have a couple of advantages as they go into this season. One, save for Marquise Lee, they got through the preseason pretty healthy. They are ready to play with an offensive line. Did you realize that 4 of their 5 starters are up there are 6'6" and bigger than 320? That only AJ Cann is 325 and 6'3". He's the little guy. So they've got an offensive line built in that Tom Coughlin mold. Giant guys who can move the pile and get the line of scrimmage into the defensive backfield before the play even starts. And that's what they're counting on. Do they have to win early? I don't think they have to, but I think they will. If you look at the schedule, it really favors them very early. And although Tom McManus and I on the Hammer podcast this week talked specifically about whether a loss would help this team against the Giants, I don't really think that's the case. Tom thinks that would be very good. So Jaguars on the road, and then 3 straight home games starting next week with the Patriots. I like the Jaguars this week, and I like them coming together as a team as the season goes on. Remember, you've got to be a team that's built solid for the end of the year, be able to run the football and play solid defense, and they can do that. And Bortles has shown as a quarterback that he can win it with his legs or win it with his arm, and I think we'll find out that's what they need come December. Good health, solid quarterback play as well. And McManus, by the way, thinks that the Jaguars need to be better against the run. We'll find out this week against Saquon Barkley, this number 2 pick in the draft. Hey, thanks to the Clay County Gator Club for their invitation this week to speak. A lot of fun, even though the Gators played against Air, sometimes known as Charleston Southern. They do look like that team that's going to get better and start to contend and get back to what Gator fans have expected since 1990. Dan Mullen is that cocky quarterback whisperer that, Steve Spurrier was as well. So maybe that's the case. But thanks to those folks. Had a great time there as always, and many other speaking engagements coming up as the fall continues. We'll talk to you right after the game Sunday. I'm Sam Kavares for the samsportsline.com Sports Update.